Hey everyone, it's Daniel Brother Barbaris. It's been 10 days since my last upload, and in that time it looks like Microsoft fixed our ODBC driver. They released 18.6.2.1 on March 31st. If you go here to the bug fixes, you'll notice that the fix segmentation fault on handling of null values in table valued parameter TVP arguments has been fixed, and that was the problem we were having with our previous installation, so that's good. Also, on the same day that I released my video, it looks like Notepad++ released a update. We'll make sure we install that on our Configuration Manager server. And then we'll get to installing Mecum 2509. So let's get started. Let's open up our terminal from the taskbar. We'll copy from line 15 up to 4. Don't worry, those are just remarks. So paste that there. You'll see 18.6.2.1 is going to install. There we go. And newer version of Notepad++. Okay, give that a moment. We can copy this line, 17. Here we go. And we can paste that there. That will ask us what we want to open that HTA file with. Click here and click Always. There we go. Now we'll click on Install. We'll click Next. Install a Configuration Manager primary site. Next. Install the evaluation edition of this product. Unless you have a license, you can put that in there. We're going to accept all 3 of the license terms. Click Next. Under this download required files are used previously downloaded. We downloaded those previous files and we place them in our dependencies folder here. So we'll just copy that, paste it, click Next, and it's going to verify our prerequisites. Give that a few moments. And I'll come back when that is done. Okay, now we select our server language, click Next, client language, and then site code will be PS1 for primary site 1, and we'll call it CM Lab headquarters site. Place that here. We're going to change the installation folder from the C drive to the D drive. Click Next. We're going to say install the primary site as a standalone site. Next. Click Yes. We're right here. We're going to verify our paths. Next. Here we go. So our E database and G logs, we're good there. Click Next. Next. All site system roles except only HTTPS communication from clients. Click Next. Yes. Leave these at default. Click Next. Next. Yes, let's get connected. We're right here on line 63. Next. You'll see it gives you a rundown of what's going to happen. Click Next. It's going to verify our prerequisites. So in this, we're going to notice that there is a prerequisite false positive. Okay, and I'll show you that here. Notice it says SQL security mode. Okay, and it says the SQL Server name specified is configured for SQL authentication security. It is recommended to configure the SQL Server to operate only in Windows authentication security before you continue Configuration Manager setup. So this is just a warning. So we can actually verify that. If you grab line 74 up to 73 and you paste that there, it tells you what the SQL authentication mode is for our server. And it says Windows authentication, not SQL. We can also verify that here with line 82 and 83, paste that there, login mode. If it is 0, it's SQL is mixed mode. And if it's 1, it's Windows authentication only. Okay, we can type exit here. We can also go and verify that in SQL Server Management Studio. So click Start. Let's open up SQL Server Management Studio. And we can verify that we are in Windows authentication mode only. Okay, so we're right here on line 98. Let's just click Connect. Okay, we're going to go up here to New Query. There we go. And you can copy this line here, 102, paste that there, and click execute. And you'll notice if it's 0, it's in mixed mode, and if it's 1, it's Windows Authentication only, as you can see, Windows Auth only. So that is just a false positive warning. You don't have to worry about it. Don't save. And then you can just click begin install. Okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to wait until this elapsed time stops. Okay? Now it will still show a few things setting up, but you don't have to worry about that. Once it allows us to close it, we'll click close, exit, and once we come back, what we'll do is we'll exclude our MCM directories from being scanned from Windows Defender. That'll speed things up a bit, and then we'll wait a couple of minutes here, and then we'll go into our console. So this is probably the longest time. Takes about, I want to say about 20 minutes, maybe 25 minutes. So give it a little bit. Once you see this time stop, we'll come back and I'll see you then. Okay, depending on the speed of your machine, you'll have a little bit of different time here. Mine stopped at 22 minutes and 4 seconds. So I can click close and click exit. Now I'm going to open up the terminal from the taskbar. We'll copy from the end of 132 up to 127. Paste that there. This will exclude our Microsoft Configuration Manager folder, the SMS_CCM folder, and the SCCM content lib on our iDrive from being scanned by Windows Defender. There we go. And now what we'll do is we're going to wait 900 seconds. So right click here, run, paste that there, and I'll see you in a few minutes. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There we go. Now we'll click on Start. We're going to type Configuration Manager Console. Just put that up there. You should be fine. There we go. We're going to click Open. Give that a few moments. All right. Okay. The first time it opens, of course, it takes the longest. So let's give that a moment, and I will come back when it is fully open. Okay, here we go. Now we'll click on Monitoring. We're going to go up to System Status, Site Status. Make sure everything is green here. Let's go to Component Status. Make sure everything is either green or yellow. Don't worry about the yellow, the warnings. Just as long as there's no red, we're good. Now we're going to click on Administration. And we're going to go to Updates and Servicing. Okay. Now there should be 2 here. It says ready to install on both of them. The first one we're going to do is the KB364-95448. We're going to click on that, and then up here at the top, Install Update Pack. Click. Give that a few moments. We're going to ignore any prerequisite check warnings. Next. Upgrade without validating. Next. Click I accept these license terms and privacy statement. Next. Uncheck the Enable Cloud Attach. Next. Next. And close. Now we're going to right click, run, and we're going to do 30 minutes or 1800 seconds. And I'll see you in about 30 minutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There we go. We're going to close Configuration Manager. And following along, we're right here. So we'll click Start, type Configuration Manager Console. We'll click Open again. Give that a few moments. We'll click on Administration, Updates and Servicing, and you'll see it's now installed. Okay. So now we're going to click on the second one, this update pack here. We'll click up here, Install Update Pack. There we go. Ignore. next, I accept, next, uncheck cloud attach, next, next, close. We'll right click again, run, and we'll be back in another 30 minutes. I'll see you then. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We're going to close Configuration Manager, and then we'll click Start. We'll type it again. This time we're going to pin it to Start and pin it to the taskbar. Then we'll just click Open. Okay, give that a moment. It'll say a new version of the console is available. Click OK, and it'll start downloading the files. We're going to wait for the console to reopen. You'll see it install, and I'll be back when that is ready. Okay, and that didn't take too long. Here we are. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to wait another few minutes, so 15 minutes. Let everything load up, and I'll see you in 15. While that's doing that, I just wanted to say that this is the longest part of this. So, once you get everything all set up, it'll be worth the wait. We do this so that everything can load, everything can process. It's not to waste your time, but once your MCM install is complete and everything is up and running, then you'll be thankful that you took the time to do it. So I'll see you then. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. We can close this here. Good. Okay. We're going to go to Administration, Updates and Servicing, and make sure both are installed. We're good. We're right here. We're going to click that bell. Make sure there's no more here. Good. What we'll do is we'll close that. We'll go up to Monitoring here. We're going to expand our system status. Go to Site Status. Make sure we're all green there. Go to Component Status. Verify all green and yellow, no red. Just make sure there's no red. Okay. Now what we're going to do, we're going to switch to dark mode, which they changed. So you can go here, click on that down arrow, click on Switch Console Theme. There we go. Click OK. We can close. Okay. And now what we'll do is we'll open up our terminal. We're going to fix some of our services. So go from the end of 288 all the way up to 270. Right click, paste, and exit. And that's it for this video. I will see you in the next one.